Good morning, everybody. I hope everyone had breakfast because that's what I'm thinking about, apparently. We are Search, Chat, and Support, and this is our latest iteration. Our mascot this iteration was Corn Kid because we have the juice, and I think it's the most beautiful thing. And with that, I will pass it off to Carrie.
Yes, so we had a lot of changes for the nav happening during this iteration. I'm going to share my screen to show you guys where we're at. Once I can find it. Okay. So in my screen, so we're removing the nav where it had the login and the search and the register button. So it's getting a little bit slimmer. And then we're not doing the full page takeover for the drop downs. For a lot of these, it'll look like this, a little bit of a smaller drop down. Platform and pricing will go to their own pages. But I think that's about it. We have resources also in a drop down and company also in a drop down. Yeah, so working on finishing up this, I finished up the alliances design this iteration, finished up the about GitLab page, and then also added the team ops to the nav. So that's it. And I'm not sure who's next.
It's me.
Okay.
I think.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm going anyway. Yeah, so this iteration, I made a few handbook changes in regards to the localization documentation that we have since we're moving towards smart links. So just updating those pages in the handbook, make sure that they're up to date. I also answered some questions about someone who was asking about our CSS on the footer so that they can implement it on their Level Up platform. And then kind of closed out some of the approval flow process handbook changes as well. So that MR template is now live, and I'm sure a lot of people have seen that with new labels and new levels of approval. And then I worked on the about page or the company page. Let me share. I want this one. Okay, hopefully you can see, but it's got, you know, a little bit about us. This is still building, so it's, you know, no one has reviewed it yet, but it's more or less code complete. Some numbers section, mission, values, a little like timeline guy, working at GitLab, a new team ops section, and these components already existed, which was really helpful. So that should be reviewed and hopefully out in the next couple of days, not tomorrow because it's release day. But yeah, I'll send that over for review, and that's it for me. And then I think next is John.
Hey team, for this iteration, I mostly worked on finishing the support services page. As I was on vacation, I only worked 3 days. I will show the final result for the services page. Here it is. Okay, so for this page, I started with the, I used the site navigation. I did some little changes on the markdown components. And at the end, I created a new form for the services. This is the form. Also, I work on the mobile side of this page for this iteration, and it is ready for deploy. That's it for me, and the next one is Lauren.
All right, so for this one, we updated that employment bot message so it's not pinging our team all the time. We sunsetted the DevOps tools page, but then we're bringing it back today. And then I've really been diving deep into our GDN POC with SmartLean. We are working on it. That's turning to be pretty complex. I will pass it over to Miguel.
Thank you, Lauren. I apologize if it's a bit noisy. Yeah, this iteration, I worked mainly on getting ready the partners page, which had a couple of changes. I'm gonna show my screen now. Yeah, so this is the review app we have right now. We have one little detail for it to be ready, but this page should be good to go today. And we also added a new page, which is the partners benefit page. Yeah, so it's a little bit the same layout and stuff. Yeah, so this page should be ready to go today. I also worked on the navigation release we did yesterday. I worked on a regression we had the support template, which wasn't rendering the text in some seconds when you load the page. I also fix a little fix on the navigation for the data attributes. And yeah, that was all from me. I had a component, the hero component, which is still on the works, but should be go with the page today. And yeah, that was my iteration. And I'll pass it back to Miracle, I believe.
Hi, everybody. So this iteration, I worked on a lot of bugs in our nav. We had a bug in our resources tab that wasn't showing up on mobile that I fixed. I also added our team ops to our learn navigation. And then I removed webcasts from the, I think it was the people navigation, added events, and then changed the customer case studies to customer success stories, and then edited some or fixed a logo bug in our blog. I'm still working on our analyst page. I'm hoping to have that finished today. I just got some feedback from Carrie yesterday. And then the only other thing I'm working on is our recommender reviewer bot for our buyer experience repo. I'm hoping to have that MR done today too. And with that, I think that was everybody. Does anybody have anything any last minute, anything else to say? I can speak English.